drinking in the pub there very calmly and relaxed.
Yeah.
And this huge bloke came up to him and said, "You're him, aren't you?"
Yeah.
And he said, yes, he said. "I remember you when you were at school," he said. "You were mad at school, but I'm madder now." And grabbed hold of him, pulled him out of the pub and bounced him around the car park.
Walking Out with Jonathan Holloway and Liam Grundy.
"You were mad at school, but I'm madder now." And off he went. He was yes, chickens coming home to roost there, but yes, he was.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of violence. I mean, it was kind of part and parcel of the daily lives of
I
a
think
lot
it
of
still
people
is.
when we were.
Still is. I
young.
mean,
Is
judging
it?
by the amount of people carrying knives,
Oh well, that's true.
I think it probably is.
Yeah.
Actually, you're talking about being hit on the head.
Yeah.
Didn't happen to me, but the famous story I read about someone being hit on the head and their life being changed was Mama Cass from
Oh yeah, from the
Mamas
Mamas and the Papas.
Yeah. When they first put the band together,
Yeah.
and her and Michelle Phillips were sort of singing away, and they had Denny, what's her name, and John Phillips singing away. And, it sounded like any other sort of Peter, Paul and Mary style-y.
Yeah.
Nothing remarkable. And then one day, apparently, Mama Cass was walking under some building work, some scaffolding by the side of a building, and a pipe fell off the scaffolding and hit her on the head.
Huh?
And when she came to, her voice had dropped an octave.
Really?
Might have been the pituitary gland, actually, now I'm thinking about it. But anyway, I could be wrong, because I'm not trained, actually, as a doctor.
What, you surprised me.
No. I do a bit, but I've no right to. I shouldn't be doing it. But yes, so when they started singing again, then they had Cass Elliott's voice was this kind of very strong, and sounded
Monday.
Yeah, it was like Paul Robeson, and that gave them their edge and their millions. So,
Really?
Yeah. Well,
So
apart
if she
from
hadn't
the
been
song.
hit on the head,
Yeah,
they would not have become as successful as they were.
I would say that's true.
Wow, that's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It was originally Harry Nielsen's flat that he used to rent out,
God.
and I believe it. I could be wrong actually, but I'm pretty sure I think it was the same place.
Are you sure you're not making all this up, just putting together a string of names?
I don't think I am. And then, but she'd done 2 sell-out shows at the London Palladium, solo shows, Cass Elliott, and it had all gone really well.
That's Paul Robeson.
No, because I know it's different times, but I don't think you'd get away with that even then. Her career was actually on the ascendant. She'd come to London and done really well.
Had she left the rest of the Papas and the Mamas?
Yeah, because she had
Right.
2 solo hits, Dream a Little Dream, and It's Getting Better, which is a great song.
Those are both her, are they?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah.
What was the Harry Nielsen song I was trying to remember?
Well, which one is
Well,
the question?
there was one that was very big, huge hit.
Oh, well, that's the Fred Neil song, Everybody's Talking.
Everybody's talking at you.
Yeah.
I can't hear a word they're saying. Yeah, that is the music for that movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
With the Harry Nielsen lookalike actor in it.
True enough.
What's his name?
Do you want me to colour the picture in?
Go on.
John Voight,
John Voight.
who's now a right-wing,
Is he?
really heavy-duty MAGA
Is he?
chap. Yes.
God.
And,
Harry Nielsen.
yeah, Midnight Cowboy.
I wanted to be Harry Nielsen. I thought, God, you know, he was so handsome, wasn't he? Tall, handsome, blonde.
You're thinking of John Voight, you mean?
Yeah, but wasn't Harry Nielsen like a lookalike John Voight?
I know there's a bit, but John Voight had a bit more appeal, I think.
Right.
Speaking as a chap.
All right.
Could be wrong.
Yeah, because John Voight did that brilliant film about the Nazi routes to South America.
Yes.
What was it called?
The Odessa File.
The Odessa File, yeah.
Oh, yes.
That is still watchable now.
It is, certainly with Centre Berger walking around in it.
Centre Berger.
Or Berger, if you prefer.
Berger. And I'm presuming, if
Oh,
you'll
no, is it
forgive
Mary
me,
Tam? It might have been Mary Tam.
You're talking about a female lead.
I am indeed, sir.
Actress. With a capital A.
Actually, talking of Harry Nielsen, you know...
His copybook in some way. Was it Dustin Hoffman who was in that 3.5-hour play at the at the Old Vic, and he couldn't learn his lines, and he was playing opposite the guy who used to be Poirot.
David Suchet.
David Suchet, and David Suchet had learnt all his lines, and rather irritatedly would prompt the actor opposite him, Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman did. In fact, he did Shylock, didn't he? Didn't he do?
Dustin Hoffman did do Shylock. That's right.
And wasn't Ross on the board for that?
Was he?
I thought he was doing sound for him or something.
Oh, was he?
Or for the show. Well, the only other person I know who came over and did something with Richard Eyre, who looks a bit like that, was Al Pacino.
No,
Al Pacino came over and did
I would have
something.
known if it was Al Pacino, but I didn't see the Al Pacino show either. I did see the show with Dustin Hoffman, in which he forgot all his lines.
When I was doing that show at the Royal Court, and it was quite a big cast.
Sam Shepard's show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the actors in it, he decided, because it was like 3 acts, a 3-act play.
Ooh.
It was sort of 8 till 10:30 or something.
Yeah.
And
Came to see it.
you did, sir. And he decided that he'd have a bit of a laugh. And Tony used to go to the Sloane Square Tavern when he wasn't on. He did a bit, and then he came on at the end. So we'd just go around the Sloane Square Tavern in his outfit, in his costume, and have a few pints. And but before he did that, he was getting a bit fed up. So he said, he came off stage the first one. He said, and he knew that Al Pacino was in town. And there was a buzz that Richard Eyre was going to direct him in Shakespeare. And Deborah Norton was in, Geraldine McEwen, Paul McGann. A guy called Will Patton, American.
Don't know.
And it was quite a big cast. And Paul Jessen was in it as well. Haygarth came off and said, "Here, did you see he's in the audience, he's in the stalls?" "No, who's that?" "I think Richard Eyre was in." "Richard Eyre?" Yeah, Richard Eyre's in. He's just sat about 4 rows from the front. "Oh, right, okay, so a lot of to and fro. Richard Eyre's in, I think I saw him. It's 4 rows. Yeah, I've got to talk to him." And then, as the evening went on, well, he's in town with Pacino. I think it's Pacino sat next to him. Oh, so then it becomes Al Pacino's in. Al Pacino's in. He'll probably come round. Al Pacino. I mean, I have to say, I don't think I remember Paul McGann getting carried away.
Right.
And I shan't name any names, but basically the performances became slightly distorted as the evening wore on.
All directed towards that corner of the audience, downstage left,
Yeah.
where Richard Eyre was supposedly
sitting with Al Pacino. And
And-
the characterisation in the performances became more and more extreme.
What, more Al Pacino-y?
Yeah, more Al Pacino, more performative, like audition pieces. The ensemble feel slowly like distort as though you're looking at it through a magnifying lens or something, or a fisheye lens. It all just became a little bit, a little bit unstable.
I used to hate press nights because the show that you'd spent 3 or 4 weeks rehearsing went for nothing on press nights, because everybody in the show had to make an entrance.
Yeah.
So there'd be a slight pause before they came on, and they were supposed to get on like order off a shovel.
Yeah.
They were supposed to get on, and there'd be everything would go quiet for a moment, and you'd have a sort of silence, as if the play had suddenly come to a halt, and then somebody would walk on, and and you'd have the classic from the actor, because they were all conscious that it was the press night, and they wanted to get a mention in the papers, and the show was always about 8 minutes longer than it was supposed to be, because everybody was coming on, giving their.
Vivian Lee used to ask for the lights to be pumped up on her entrance. So as soon as she walked on, the lights would just come up a couple of points and prompt applause. No matter what was happening, someone's about to breathe their last, and she comes in, boom, and the lights go up, everyone, bursts into applause.
Oh God, when I was lighting shows, the amount of texts that we did where somebody would come up to me at the coffee break and say, Jonathan, can the audience actually see me?
Oh yeah.
And I used to say, I'm lighting the show, not the people in it.
Nice, yeah. Yes.
I'm lighting the room, not you. And once or twice, people actually phoned their agents,
Because what they were thinking, you were thinking of the electric bill.
Well, because they were thinking, nobody can see me when I come on. Yeah. Well, maybe you should take that as a hint. Give a different performance.
I must say that was very nice of Simon Usher that time when we were doing something. He was saying, in this scene when you're talking to X, why have you reblocked it? And the actor I was working with, much more experienced than I said, oh well, he felt that, he should sort of come to the side of me, and then walk to the back of the stage to sort of, so he could say the line and it would work better. And he said, so he thought if he upstaged you, it would work better. Oh, I get it. Right. Okay, Simon. Right. Okay. Thanks. Yes, of course. That's what it is.
I loved all that.
Yeah. Well, it's like the acting with, as they used to say, acting with Rick Mayall, where at the end, I think I won. At the end, it's all that competition thing,
But also, if you hadn't seen a show for a few weeks and you went out on tour to give some notes afterwards, first of all, everybody'd look at you like they wish you were dead, because they were all planning to grab the 10:15 train back to London, So
you do like a note.
I'll just give a few notes after the show. Could we please gather in the dressing room?
Yeah, who wants to hear that?
No, nobody wants to hear that. No, but I used to like that. But also, they would always. I could have written them down once, because It'd always be, can you look at him when he's talking to you, please? Rather than rangily looking around the rest of the stage, taking the audience's eye line with you. And, you know. Could you at least give him a little bit of credit? You know, that he's...
It reminds me of that thing Victoria Wood did with Julie Walters, where Julie Walters is the Amdram director, you know. She's going, doing Hamlet, you know, she's giving notes. And she says, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern. Yes. No, she says, no, keep the tandem. No. And she goes, no, I don't think the shower cap's too much. No, you know. And as she's giving the notes, you know, it builds up, you get the idea of what the hell the production's like. You know. No, I don't think, you know. Yeah.
Oh, I loved all that. There's a motor coming. Why are we standing back against the wall to let the motor pass?
I'm just saying if that chap was actually coming our way.
All right.
I'll tell you what occurred to me.
What?
Someone said to me, or said to Fiona actually, does Liam dye his hair?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, all I can say is if you do dye it, you do it very badly.
Well, thank you very much. That's a bit of that's a comfort, that is. Thanks. Yeah, I said, but Phil said, no, certainly doesn't. You know,
No, you obviously don't dye your hair.
No, in fact, I'd like to say I don't do anything to improve my appearance.
Well, you don't need to, do you?
Well, I'd like to think so, but
yeah, I think you have a kind of natural beauty.
No, you know, I certainly don't. I don't make any effort.
Walking Out with Jonathan Holloway and Liam Grundy. With music by Liam Grundy. A Fruit People production.